Our next treatment is mid-face meshing. Mid-face meshing creates structure in the tissue. It creates a little more volume in areas that lack volume. We're cross-hatching. This cross-hatching can literally be done anywhere on tissue, whether it's the neck, mid-face, lower face, forehead. This just happens to be mid-face meshing, so we're going to treat this area here. Again, we've done all of our cleaning. Wendy, you're going to feel a pinch. That pinch will be now. Perfect. Keep our skin taut. Funny. You should probably are able to tell the difference between the insertion of a smooth thread compared to a twisted thread. And so, depending upon the condition of someone's face, of your patient's face and skin texture, you have the ability to either combine smooth and twisted threads, or all smooth or all twisted. Then it does require you to place them in different layers of the dermis. Again, twisted threads should all be placed just below the epidural dermis juncture. There they have the great ability to create more volume without being seen at the surface. So again, you can see me at the surface. This is a great opportunity to clear up that little bit of tissue gathering that some people present with. Depending upon the amount of structure will determine how far apart or how close together each thread is. The more structure necessary, or the more things you want to repair, like rosacea or melasma, those threads are done so each hub is touching one another that closely. If you find yourself entering deeply, you can arc. If you want to come more superficial, you'll arc your needle this way to bring it to the surface. Perfect. Again, I would like to add that there is no right or wrong with a thread. Your placement, what it does dictate is some of those threads will be more productive than others. Some will create more collagen, some more volume. It's just a matter of what you are trying to create that would determine how far apart your threads are. It's my true belief that undertreating tissue with threads is kind of like half treating diabetes or high blood pressure. If you want to treat tissue well, then use enough threads to do so. Thinking that 5 threads in a cheek to clear up tissue and create structure is enough. That is incorrect. my desire to give a little bit of volume above the zygomatic arch, so that's why I am coming up this high. I can feel myself cutting through attachments for scar tissue. Now we are doing the opposing thread. Again, creating that foundation, that wonderful structure via ribbons of collagen. Now the 5 steps of tissue repair or healing takes you through this treatment will take you through all of them. The needle and is creating the injury. The thread being left behind is creating the reason that the tissue or that the body addresses the threads and does the actual repair. Because, you know, at the end of the day, yes, these are PDO threads. They are, for the most part, an inert product. They were originally brought to the U.S. by way of Korea by a pediatric cardiovascular surgeon 3 decades ago. And so, if they can be used in pediatric cardiovascular surgery, they really are an inert product. But nonetheless, when you're this superficial, it is still considered a foreign body, and the body addresses it as such and continuously sends white cells, red cells, and platelets to address the area where the threads sit, which is why it has such a profound effect on the tissue where the threads lie. Perfect. We have our mesh.